Now at 4 o'clock, tied up and beaten with a hammer. That's what police say happened to a West Oak Lane woman during a home invasion overnight. The ordeal lasting for hours. The suspect made off with more than $1,000 and a gun and remains on the run right now. It is Tuesday afternoon. I'm Brian Taft.
And I'm Sarah Bloomquist. The big story on Action News is that violent home invasion and robbery on Penfield Street. A second victim was also attacked when he arrived at the home while the suspect was still there.
Action News reporter Maggie Kent joining us now live outside Einstein Hospital. That's where both victims were taken. Maggie, what more do you know right now?
Well, Brian and Sarah, I can tell you thankfully that these victims are in stable condition, but they were both hit in the head and face with a hammer in this hours-long attack. As you mentioned, that woman was tied up with extension cords and held for more than 4 hours. Absolutely terrifying for the two people who were victimized.
No doubt very traumatizing for the victim. I couldn't imagine what was going through this poor woman's mind.
Investigators say a 64-year-old woman was bound and robbed inside of her home along the 1900 block of Penfield Street and West Oak Lane overnight.
She was alone in her bathroom when she was suddenly attacked by an unknown male armed with a hammer.
The victim told police the masked man struck her in the head and face and stayed inside for hours, which likely felt like an eternity. She tried to fight back, but was robbed of her handgun.
Disarmed her of a firearm that she had nearby and then tied her up utilizing a extension cord, speaker wiring, and some duct tape. He held her for approximately 4 hours.
Her male roommate came home and he was also attacked. The robber took $1,500 in cash. We spoke to their neighbor about what went down last night.
Nobody made any noises, no banging. They tried to get in, as far as I know, they tried to get into the garage. That didn't work. And next thing I know, in the morning time, I'm finding out that there was somebody in the house.
Police are still looking into how the armed robber got inside with no sign of forced entry at the home as they look for the attacker with little description to go on. He was wearing a black mask.
The severity and the brazenness of the attack, now that an individual is armed, makes things, a game changer for us. This is obviously very nerve-wracking, and hopefully we can get this individual in custody as soon as possible.
Certainly nerve-wracking for the people who were involved and for the police. They want to catch this individual, but as I mentioned, they really do not have much to go on. The victim saying this man was about 6 feet tall, wearing a black mask, black hoodie, and don't have much of a further description. Thankfully, these victims are recovering here at Einstein Hospital. It's where we're live. Maggie Kent, Channel 6, Action News. Sarah.
Yeah, a very frightening attack. Maggie, thank you.